Hi, my beloved Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. Within this reading, Capricorn, we will be taking a look at the relationship that you've established with yourself, okay? What relationship have you formed with yourself? And where is it taking you in your journey of life, okay? If you want to book me, you'll find my email listed in the description box below. I offer any and all types of readings. And beforehand, I'm sending you nothing but love, healing, and comfort as we read on you, okay? Thank you for your time, Capricorn. Okay. I'm hearing the word influence, and I'm hearing it in such a melodic way. It's like a song, right? And each song has a beginning and an ending. And I feel like you've undergone the process of that song, and this song is influence. So I feel like what this means, Capricorn, is throughout your journey of life, you have been in certain stages of this life, certain uncertain certain levels also. And the levels that you've been on have led you to have a certain frequency, which is a certain vibration that you vibrate on. And this then determines what you attract. And this then is a replica of your journey of life. So throughout your life, there were stages and points and periods of your life whereby you attracted low vibrational energies. This is not to say that you were low vibrational. It's to say that you were in the process of ascending. And every period of your life was a resultant of the ascension, okay, that you need to face in order to get to where you need to be, which is the now. So when you attracted these low vibrational energies, it was in a sense of them putting you down, belittling you, or telling you that you're not good enough, or making you feel bad about standing out, making you feel bad, which is making you feel bad about who you actually are. Okay. And there might have been periods in your life where you wanted to isolate yourself because the people that kept wanting to surround you were just feeding on you. And at that point in your life, you saw that in a certain way and you had a certain perspective of it and it affected you um, differently. But right now, the truth of that was that these people were reacting and were led by your influence, which is something you were oblivious of in the past, or it made you uncomfortable. And so to speak, that when you would encounter individuals that would kind of take it too far and you felt deceived, betrayed, or just uncomfortable, these people, what they were doing was because of your influence. And your influence lied upon how you made them feel and who you were in your reality. Because your world is a world you create in your mind, but the reality remains, right? This is to say, you are who you are to those close to you, but how the rest of the world receives you might be different. But that doesn't mean that that is not who you are because the world sees you like that. It just means that that is a different reality of who you are. And this could be like people saying, selling a fantasy. It's like selling a fantasy, right? How people perceive that is that you are portraying a side of you or you're portraying yourself to be something that you're not. But in every individual, there's layers. There's layers. You can't constantly be the same person the same way all the time. People change, people evolve, and people have different sides and layers of who they are. And you choose to embrace that about yourself and you flourish at it, which back then created a lot of envy because people wanted to do it how you do it. That's the power of your influence. But that also created, it's like a loophole for you to succeed in being different and not fear being different. Because people do things the same way, and you come through with a different vision that creates a different light that you shine onto the world, and is your light. It is your light. Whether that upsets people or people don't like that, it doesn't change the fact that it is your light that they influenced by. Okay? Back then it was a negative way of things, because people would not, they were low vibrational. But right now you're in a different chapter in your life, even a different page of that chapter. The season of influence that you're in is showing up because it contributes greatly to your way of being. Okay, we're talking about the relationship you have with yourself here. And I feel like the relationship you have with yourself becomes the relationship you have with the world. If you love what you do, people are going to love you and receive you in that light. If you don't, then people are going to know and not receive you well. You understand? It's like it's a relationship. That's what it is. It's a relationship. And I feel like not because you're in a different page of this chapter of influence in your life, you can then harness it differently. Maybe you're still learning to control it, or it's like you're still learning to be okay with it. Maybe it made you uncomfortable before, but now you're at a point in your life where you are utilizing it for your success, which is a beautiful thing to do because it's a gift. A lot of people do things. Imagine how many people are doing the same job. It could be anything, but they're doing it differently. And the success of it and the influence of it is determined by how they do it. You could do what I do, but not do it like me, because you're not me and we are gifted differently. You understand? So there could be a lot of people that do what you do or that try to be like you, but it could never result into the actual replica of it, because there's only one you and no one can duplicate that. We were made to be individuals. You are getting to a point of being comfortable with who you are, right? Which puts you in a position of power, because you are then able to be in tune with the universe and what it has for you, because you're no longer fearing the unknown, you are embracing it. Okay, it's okay to sometimes feel a little overwhelmed or tired or worn out. Rest. Okay, take some time for you. Don't forget about you. Okay, because it all starts and ends with you. The very same people who were quick to put you down in the past, or betrayed you, or wanted to even fight you, like, be low vibrational, are now the same people that wish to experience you, because they're now forced by the divine, they're forced to see the greatness that is of you and your light. Because back then it was so easy to put you down, and that's how the divine wanted it, because you were being used to kind of reveal the true nature of certain people, so that it's in the air, it's exposed. And when you are placed in a different position, those very same people have still been exposed, and you've seen the true nature of them. Therefore, they can't have the same influence or impact on you. It's okay that happened, okay? It's okay, even if it's with your parents, even if it's with your ex-lover, it's okay that things happened the way they did. It was just how they were supposed to transpire at that time. But every season has an end. Winter, summer, autumn. It all ends and a new one begins, and each season brings a different chapter. And the season you're in is a season of influence, growing it, learning it. And through that comes the growth and learning of the relationship you have with yourself, because your influence has everything to do with you. So enjoy the path that you're in your life without feeling like looking back at the past all the time whenever things get too good, or whenever you feel you don't feel at your best. Okay, it's okay to sometimes not be okay, but never forget the truth of who you are and the truth of what your life is. Okay, things will pass, it'll all pass. It's not you dwelling on it. It's not you sitting in it because you know better than to do that. Even if you feel it, just know it'll pass. Okay? It's like you're in a different season and it's bringing different things. So expect a lot of changes to occur, but it's all for the better. And it's like your ranks are increasing, your ranks of your reach. It's like the Lord is spreading your reach in ways that you need it to improve the quality of your life. And all things are being taken care of for you, so you don't need to carry any burdens on your shoulders. Let it all go, let it fall off your shoulders, and just flow with this life. Stop fighting it, because you can't fight the flow, it'll end up consuming you. Just flow with it, let it flow, and just surrender to what your life is unraveling as. And it's like a rollout. It's like when you roll something out, it goes, it goes, it goes until it gets there. It's all rolled out, but it started somewhere for it to get there. Acknowledge your process and the beauty of it, even the bad. That's where the beauty comes in. Because sometimes, most of the time, 100% of the time, you need to become one with the light so that you can see the relationship you had with the darkness, and not to fear it, but to understand what it had to do for you in your life and what it did in you to make you who you are in this present moment. It's okay to look back, to acknowledge how far you've come. What is not okay is looking back, to sit in your old emotions, your old ways of thinking, because it's like it's illusion. It's an illusion. It doesn't exist. The light has become so dark. It's like you've moved away from the darkness. Okay, allow yourself to be the light now. Live your life and be free, and live your life happily. Okay, that'll be all for you. Okay, I'm grateful for your time. And I'm grateful for your energy also, my dear Capricorn. You'll find my email listed below in the description box if you want to book me. I offer any and all types of readings, sending you love, healing, and comfort. Until next time, okay? Bye.